Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Oakland Raiders. Carlson now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go, son. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the run, watch the run.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And some space. Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. 74 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Raiders nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Tight down, there you go. Let him.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Throw left side complete. It's Collins. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on them.
Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Man, I got you.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Got a man, it's caught. inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Outside. 58 for Mike. Watch the pass.
Now Bell. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here we go. Swing it, Topper.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Nice 7, let's go. Hey, Mike's 50. Here we go, let's bring it.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams, 83 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 35. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 48 yards.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. This is Bell. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
We're going to sign. Check the outs. Check the out. Check the out.
Off of play action, Darnold. He's got Anderson right side. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 33 yards that time. Now, that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a third to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
53, check 53. Come to my work. Come to my work.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, hey, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Ken Lobo. Check 53 is mine. Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Protein spill. Echo. 53 is the mic. 53. Go.
He'll drop to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now it's Crowder. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
Play action. It's Darnold. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. A gain there of 21 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Faking the give, Darnold. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Caught left side, Williams. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Check, 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 check.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Finding Williams once more, complete. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd down, it's Henry.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
Check 30.
A first down carry for Henry. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Pittsburgh, 53-66. Bullet rock.
On second down, here's Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
You don't want none, baby.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Check 99. Check 99.
They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quentin Williams. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
We're going to set. 53, check 53. Let's go, lady. Defense. He's checking.
Darnold on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
53, Mike. Watch the run.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now this throw, it's complete. It's Moncrief with it. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
53 is the mic. Here we go.
Back to throw here. He's got his man. It's Williams. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hustle. Let's go. Hustle. 53 is the mic. Delta. Watch the screen.
2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs, 30 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Rush in! Rush in!
They'll go again with Bell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. 4 down. 11.
Darnold from the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a 1st down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch tight end. 4 down. 4 down. Check.
Here's Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
Mike, 58, right there. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! And lady, check. Crunch.
The play fake, and it's Darnold. Wide open receiver, complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 53 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Kill.
He'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Darnold now to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 3 yards out, and the Jets will extend their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Jets 48, Raiders 16.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Man open left side, it's Williams. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Moncrief brings it in. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McKenzie. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Come on, set. Hey, read. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
On first down, Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
That one covers 29 yards, first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Okay, break. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
They'll drop the throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Henry there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 79 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Derrick Henry, he'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Bell so light on his feet. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On second down, it's Bell. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Sanders' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. They'll run on first down. It's Bell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Bell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A gain of 13. It's a first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Push him back.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Jets, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta